firing out of the town here. Look at that. That's so cool. See what damage we do. Hello guys, and welcome to episode 46 of my Highway 66 campaign in WARNO, playing on the NATO side. Previously, we managed to destroy more of the East German forces, and we completely disorganized the 1st Battalion of the Mutschützen Regiment 22. Not able to wipe them out, unfortunately, as no one is in range to do so, but there was a fantastic comment in the previous episode that reminded me that if I push the front line over this unit, then it will remain disorganized in the next turn. So what we could do is move up the Sigerungs in order to push the front line over, or even the Jaeger battalion here. But before we do either of those things, I do want to make sure that we complete our attacks against this leader unit that will most likely be backed up by the fresh 3rd Battalion of the Mutschützen Regiment 41. That's going to be a lot of high vet BMPs, some T-54s. Should be a really interesting battle. So what I'm going to do is we're going to bring in the artillery, because this is the most likely battle that they'll reinforce. If they don't reinforce this one, then they're probably not going to reinforce any of the others. I'm going to bring the Panzer Battalion 143, I think, and then the Panzer Battalion 142, rather than the Panzer Battalion 144. Although I say that, maybe I should be bringing in the Panzer Battalion 144 and we leave the action points on 143 so that it can do a follow-up attack. That might actually be a smarter idea. And then also we have the AA, because I'm pretty sure this leader unit has quite a lot of helicopters, all of these Mi-8s. So we're going to have to watch out for those. Alright, let's tactical battle, and we'll jump on in. They did reinforce, okay. If you're wondering how I know that before we jump in, it's because there's like a split second before we load into the game where the arrows connect, and you can see which units have joined the battle. In this case, we're going to be going up against the 3rd Battalion of the Mutschützen Regiment 41, the Afkader battalions coming in as their auxiliary, and they also have the artillery regiment. So we've got 236 morale to chew through today, which is going to be quite a hard task, especially on this map, because this map is actually pretty good for infantry, because you've got all of these buildings that I'm going to have to kind of clean out. And we're going to want to try and rely mainly on our tanks. So it's a bit of a weird predicament for us, but we'll make it work. I just need to make sure that we're not getting flanked over this island. So let's just throw like an Aufkader here. And I don't know if I want to put like a Leopard here. Seems like a waste. We'll probably just push into Charlie, take that, push through to Alpha, make sure we're contesting it, and then kill the rest of the stuff we need to in order to win. That's likely to be the play here. Oh, there is also a Delta sector as well. Okay, so maybe I do need to be pushing up on this left-hand side a little bit. A real tough map to navigate through in the situation that we're in, because of the amount of BMPs that are going to be slinging out HGMs from all sorts of directions. At least we do have the rocket artillery that will help us out a lot. I think what we're going to do is we'll start lining up on this road with a group of Leopards. We'll make sure to bring in the Gepard, because we're going to need that to shoot down the enemy helicopters. I'm going to bring in a second Gepard, because these are going to be absolutely vital. We will bring up a couple of Jaegers, Jaguars, in order to follow up, and then obviously a couple of Lukes for those as well. Then I'm thinking we'll want some Aufkader. So I'm going to put some Aufkader here, and we'll put some here at the start, and that will kind of cover either side of where I'm going to push the tanks through to Charlie. Then I need to look at what I'm going to do on the left-hand side. So thinking recon once again, we bring in the Aufkader. That can just move up to, say, this building. Then we bring up a couple of Leopards here. We're going to need a Gepard to go with those. Do I have another leader Leopard? I do. We'll bring that with us. Another Lux. And then potentially some infantry to push through here could be a good shout. So I'll bring up a couple of these books with pioneers. I'll bring up a Jaguar on that side as well. Okay, this might be a battle where I use like my machine gun, for example, as well. Just because there is going to be quite a lot of units that we're going to have to deal with, and this will just help us melt some of the infantry at range. Let's just bring it with us and we'll pop it into one of these buildings. Use it as an anchor for our front line. Alright, off we go. This is going to be a pretty intense battle with hopefully plenty of rocket artillery as well. I reckon I can probably get my Aufkada quite a bit further up, to be honest. Let's just try and move it up to there. We're contesting both Charlie and Delta is going to be important. If I'd missed Delta, then we would get really, really far behind on conquest points, and that would be a bit of a rush on the left-hand side there. So I'm glad I did notice that in time. We haven't played on this map at all, or like much at all, I should say. We have played on it before. It's just very rare, because I think we can only play on this one when we're on the west to east German front, like on the top with both the Bundeswehr and the MBA. Let's go ahead and move up here and get into the building further up. We're going to keep jumping there as well. Okay, we're going to do something like I do before with sort of follow orders. Actually, we're going to have to go over to the left by the looks of things. Okay. Interesting. Make sure my Aufkada starts running up this tree line here. Alright, let's now push across. We'll keep them on return fire so they don't refill themselves. Let's get these Gepards into cover. If we can shoot up the road there and kill some of these UAZs before they unload, that would be fantastic. Gonna have to be careful though. Already kind of in a weird spot here. Let me bring up some Mars and we'll start hitting them with artillery. I think that's kind of what we need to do. So we'll go one there, one here, and one here. Just smash them to pieces. One that's aiming at the AT gun probably doesn't need to fire there anymore. We'll fire one up here. Good kill. Nice. Perfect artillery. That's what we like to see. Of course, we're hitting nice and hard. Just make sure we move them afterwards. Okay, let's get the leader into the corner. Get the Aufkada to move up. Okay, right. That sorts that side out. Meanwhile on this side, my Aufkada is moving forwards. We'll move the pioneers through. Try and get these guys forwards, but I was a bit worried there'd be something in this building. It looks like there isn't. I'm going to move over my other leopards here to help. Want to assist in killing these. Good. My units have been accurate so far, which is nice. Have the avocado move across here. Maybe we can clean that out. Alright, nice. Okay. We're in a strong position. I just need to bring up some Panzergrenz, I think, and have them set up here. Oh, wow, the turn at the last second there from the Leopard. I thought it would keep facing because you could obviously see it coming in. It's tragic. Alright, let's get that into cover. Yeah, I gotta make sure in that situation that I just give them a stop order and then they'll auto face towards the enemy HGM. Get another couple Unimogs up here. We also might as well be reloading the Mars. I can bring in some more, so let's just go ahead and bring up a few more on the backside here. We'll keep them right at the back because they do have a minimum range. One can definitely aim at those. Have one kind of aim further to the right. I haven't seen any of the helicopters yet, and I don't think we will because they have so many other units that they can use. Let's hope that hits the mark. Unfortunately, the first couple of rockets kind of missed, and so we're probably just going to do a lot of damage to them and not actually kill them. Bit of a shame. Right, next up, a couple more Martyrs that can push through this tree line for us. These two Panzerguns are going to push up these buildings. It looks like the Pioneers aren't finding anything over here, which is good. While the Unimogs, they can all meet up together and we'll push the Jaguar forwards. Like there's a unit on that left side there. Probably best that we push up with the Leopards. And there's the first helicopter. Make sure the Gepard's in a good position to intercept that. This is a really good target for artillery. We'll hit here, and I'm going to hit here, or maybe we'll just hit stuff as it goes past. Right, nice. Gepard gonna chew up the Mi-8 there. Good. That's a worry on my flank. This is why I was saying I'd need some Panzerguns to push through there. Let's bring up a Leopard up this road in the middle. Right, we'll move up the Leopards. Secure this side. The Fuchs, we get the avocado up here. And the Gepard might as well join them. Good. These Panzergrens did make it further up, so that's nice. We'll keep the looks moving to that left-hand side just so we keep eyes, and then it can wheel back to where I want it to be. I'll move up that leopard now. I'll probably have both of these move up like so with the looks. We'll get the Aufkada to move up. Definitely need the Gepard to move up. Good kill. Okay. Gonna hit here. We're gonna get hit here. And I should be focusing a little bit on counter battery as well. Potentially a waste. We use so much rocket artillery for counter battery, but it's fine. Gotta make sure those move after they fire. This is awesome. It's been a long time since I've used a lot of rocket artillery. Very good. Let's now move up these Unimogs. Gonna bring up another Leopard that can accompany the Aufkada here. We're going to want to put pressure eventually on the spawn. Where is my nearest Gepard? That helicopter's got to go. But be careful it doesn't get sniped by this T-54 though. What I might do is we'll push the Jag up here. Make sure this Gepard comes with us as well. Coming back. No chance now. Gepard gets the job done. Cool. Surprised we're not seeing more on this left-hand side. I'm going to bring in a couple more Leopards there as well. I think anywhere I see enemy units, I should just hit them and kill them, regardless of if it's like decent value or not. Because the likelihood is there's like some sort of concentration around them. The AI likes to stay together. I'll have the Aufkada move up across the open that way. These Panzergrens can move up like so. We'll get the Marders to move up. Anytime a Unimog's out of ammo, I'm just going to tell it to go home. So in that case, for example, where there's an MTLB, there's likely an AT gun. So that's kind of why I'm focusing there. We're gonna have killed a lot of the T-54s at this point, I think. Make sure I get all of these guys fixed up, and then maybe we can make a bit more of a push across the open on the left-hand side there. Alright, we found the Mordschützen. I'll try and save them with the Marder. Good. Alright, we just spotted a lot more stuff with my Aufkader moving up. That's nice. Alright, these two have new targets. Now I know that this is cluster, but it's still going to do a decent amount of damage to infantry. Especially like the two-man squads, like these SPGs. They're great targets for cluster. It's the same as like HGM squads. You could also just like buy in a load of Lars and use those, I suppose, rather than in the cluster in this case. Bring up the Lars. Oh, that unit's now getting caught in the open. Alright, so we're gonna double up on this, so we'll do 2 there and 2 there. Lars aren't really that good because they're light launches, but still look cool. Firing out of the town here. Look at that. That's so cool. See what damage we do. Won't do too much to the T-54s, but it will kill the infantry quite easily. They fire forever as well. Constant artillery strike. Wonderful. We let the tank get slightly ahead. I'll move up the Leopards behind. Oh, let's just move that back. Or an infantry skulking them out on the left side there. There's a lot of units now hanging about. But this is like where a target for the artillery might be good. Yeah, we'll just do sort of like a similar couple shots with the Mars. Hopefully that'll get the job done. Right, we're going to push up on this side a little bit. I do need to make sure that I keep my Gepards covering my front line. Because it's going to come to a point where there's like a lot of these MI8s hanging about. As we kill more and more units, the AI will prefer to use them more and more. We've got to be prepared for that. Look at all of the craters. That's cool. Right, so we let the Gepard roll up there. And then we'll try and get these Leopards into position to help support a push on to this point. Good. Right, now we have my Aufkader moved up. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't have smoke. No. Why did that? When did that one use its smoke? It's ridiculous. Does this one also use the smoke? There's no way. Oh gosh. That's a big mistake on my part. I did not realise those had used their smokes. They must have been got out before by HDGams and I didn't realise. It'd be nice if there was like a little indicator that you could check. Like, this unit has smoke, this unit doesn't have smoke. I think actually in the new version they do have that, now I think about it. Maybe. Anyway, it wouldn't be an episode of the WARNO campaign without some egregious tank losses. Lucky that wasn't a Motschützen. Otherwise that would have been another dead leopard. These T-54s are still doing decent damage as well, because they have heat rounds, I think. Where's my Luke's at? Yeah, we need to make sure that bring that up. We'll keep a leopard on the left-hand side there. I'm going to need a new Aufkader for it, though. That was an SPG-9 that was firing at me, that's why.
Halte Ausschau nach Ziele. Laufschritt. Kommandant. Spähgruppe bereit. Bravo 1. Wo brauchen Sie uns, Kamerad?
Quite a lot of infantry there.
Neue Befehle. Wo brauchen Sie uns?
Pull back a bit before my leopard routes and takes a side shot. We're going to be chewing through infantry like crazy now. Well, that 2A3 is actually out of ammo. Completely out of ammo. Okay. We'll have a couple of artillery pieces here. We'll fire at these crossroads and see if we can hit anything that's moving. I could hit pretty nicely. We're gonna drain those Union hogs very quickly indeed. Let's just get the Gepard fixed up, that's probably gonna be pretty important soon. My recon's spotting a lot of stuff. I'm gonna keep a wide berth with the leader because I don't actually want to capture this point. Otherwise the game will end too fast for me to kill everything that I want to kill. I'm gonna try and just take out as much stuff as we can. How many more supply vehicles do I have? Not too many. We're gonna put 2 like so. These 2. Maybe 1 on the bridge. 1 over here. Make sure that Avocado keeps moving up on this side. We need the recon. We do have the Lukes there, so that's something. Right, that leopard's out of ammo. This one's getting close to out of ammo. I have any left. Those are all used up. Those are used up. Oh, I lost Lukes. When was that? This one. There's a felled depot back there. Oh, my pioneer. Run. So many units, I'm running out of ammo. Not something I expected, but I guess maybe I should have. Right, 61 kills to go. This has been an almighty battle.
Feuerbereitschaft aufrechterhalten. Zu Befehl. Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze. Schuss. Keine Munition mehr.
I can just bring in more leopards to keep doing damage at a distance. Let's keep running up with the Afghada. Trying to break through the next line of units. Oh, the Gepard almost got killed there. Oh no, they're gonna kill that. But our car is gonna catch a shot, isn't it? Right, my leopard has 9 shots left on the right hand side, so I'm a little worried about that. But Afghada so far doing okay. Over here, these guys are out of ammo.
Bereit zum Feuern. Feind gesichtet. Gefechtsbereit. Feuerbereitschaft aufrechterhalten. Radio-Check. Höre sich klar. Ausgezeichnet. Ziel zerstört. Zum Befehl. Wir wurden getroffen. Jemand ist ausgefallen. Ara. Oder Kommandant. Verstanden. Aufführen und vernichten.
Okay, we're starting to see quite a lot of units back there. That looks like good targets for the Lars, to be honest. I didn't reload those 2 though. This area looks great for a Lars. Are we out of range? Oh, we are. I'll move that further up then. Oh, the Afghada got killed. I must have caught the artillery shell. Okay. These Aufkadder have been doing a fantastic job. Really have. I don't really mind the spread. Honestly, the spread might actually be a good thing in this case.
Zu Ihrer Verfügung, Kommandant. Verstanden. Aufspüren und vernichten.
Aufschritt. Zu Befehl, Kommandant.
Verschossen. Keine Munition.
Volltreffer. Jawohl, Herr Kommandant.
Bleibt in Deckung.
Volltreffer. Ziel zerstört.
Sadeschüsse und Munitionieren in Bereitschaft. Was sind Ihre Befehle? Nicht schießen, Volltreffer. Ziel zerstört.
Okay, there we go. A few extra kills for me.
Volltreffer. Ziel zerstört.
Bewegung, Männer. Von Klack bereit.
Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze.
These leopards can just zoom all the way through.
Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze.
Verstanden. Führungsstellungswechsel. Ende.
Bewegung, aber ihr Kampfvisier. Feuer, Hinterhand eröffnen.
That's going to be a BMP, isn't it?
Panzer, halt! Rückwärts raus und zum Feind.
Systemcheck durchgeführt.
Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Marsch!
Zu Befehl.
Erschossen! Keine Munition mehr!
Well, there's certainly enough kills there for me to finish the job. Let's just see what we got left. So I got a few rockets there. Those are all used up. We'll just put all of these together if they're used up.
Artilleristen und Ziele.
And then
Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Gute
there's just
Arbeit.
no supply.
Treibstoff, Ersatzteile und los. Die warten schon auf uns.
Nicht schießen! Wir geben auf!
Let's just slowly cutting them down.
Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze. Was sind
Just would
Ihre
love to be
Befehle?
out doing this right now.
Bravo 1, hier Bravo.
Let's just put the rest of these rockets on.
Arbeit, Wegschütze. Radiocheck. Höre Sie klar und deutlich.
Keep more leopards back there. The Fuchs could maybe move up. I kind of want to keep the leopard on the left-hand side there. Just need to keep killing off all of this infantry now.
Zweiter Zug einsatzbereit. Gehen wir das Lagebild vernichten.
Marsch! Aber achten Sie auf unsere Flanken. Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze. Was sind Ihre Befehle? Rückwärts
Alright, that one's used up. That one has one more round. We can move that up and fire it.
Radiocheck. Höre Sie klar und deutlich. Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze.
Überprüft Waffen und Munition. Bewegung, aber erhöhte Aufmerksamkeit.
I don't want to try and capture this, but I know there's a bunch of HGMs in this tree line, so making it
Aber achten Sie auf unsere Flanken.
unlikely that I'm going to push through. Unless it's all these BMP ones are...
Wohl, Hauptmann. Gute
It could
Arbeit,
be.
Wegschütze. Panzer, halten.
The units that we saw moving down the road there.
Wo brauchen Sie uns, Kamerad?
Getting to the point where it almost doesn't matter anymore. We just need to make sure that we got the recon to see the rest. And then we just kill them with the tanks and the armors.
Hier Jaguar, kampfbereit.
Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze.
Einsatzbereit. Feind gesichtet. Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen. Zu Befehl, Kommandant. Feuer und Bewegung.
Volltreffer. Ziel zerstört.
That one's out.
Fahrer, langsam Rückwärtsmarsch. Volltreffer. Ziel zerstört. Verstanden. Aufspüren.
So many kills, we're running out of ammo.
Gesichtet.
Hier Alpha. Kampfbereit.
I don't think a Feld Depot is worth anything to kill, so I'm not going to bother. We'll just let them get the last few kills onto these Mudschützen and the Pioneers.
Gute Arbeit.
I'm really hoping this does a lot of damage to these units, to the point where it almost destroys them all.
Hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Volltreffer. Ziel zerstört.
Alright, that is it. 236 kills, 15 losses. An absolute massacre. We did lose 3 leopards, Maluks, and the Afghara. But yeah, the 2 in the mid, I just didn't realise they didn't have smoke. I was feeling relatively safe otherwise.
Good hit on one.
Well, the first, was that the 3rd Battalion? The Mushers Regiment 41 just got completely destroyed. Incredible. Alright, well. Do I want to continue the attack there? I don't think I can, right? Because these guys don't actually have any... Yeah, these guys don't have any AA. And the only thing that's left in this unit is helicopters, so that's not going to end well. I think our best bet is to just kind of keep these guys here and yeah, stop them from pushing up anymore. Do I even have Fliegerfaust? I do have, I guess I've got 7 Fliegerfaust, but I don't really want to rely on those against rocket helicopters. Not going to end well. But what we can do, I think, is move this up here, and I'll move the Sigilungs here. That'll push the front line over the 1st Battalion, the Mushers Regiment 22. And the Jaegers can back them up if they get attacked. So that works out nicely. And I don't think we're going to be moving these guys. So that is probably about it for this turn. I don't know if I want to move these up. I just don't want them to get isolated and killed off by like a double team from these Mushers regiments, because this would be really, really rough to manage if we get caught out. Like I could just run them around here towards Bad Hersfeld. I think that's probably a better idea. Use up their action points. Cool. Alright, let's just check out the front line. So these guys are all in a bit of a weird precarious position there, but I'll be fine. These guys are fine as well. They've got not enough fatigue to continue pushing. These ones, I'm tempted to just have them keep pushing through. Because both of them should be able to defend pretty well against an onslaught of T-55s. So we're going to just use up the remainder of the action points here to shift up a bit. Cool, that's fine. These guys we can't attack because we'll disorganize ourselves. Even though we could still do it. There's nothing else really nearby. We'll just sort of resolve that to wipe them out. It's going to lose us 1 tank, but it's okay. And they'll just chill near Schotten. That's absolutely fine. Another kill for us. On this front line, we're chilling. This mechanized infantry can stay where they are. We won't overextend with them. That's fine. Alright. Well, that is it for this turn, it seems. And I'm going to leave it there. Because what I would like to do is, in the next episode, we'll have a look at the casualties at the start of the episode so everybody can see them. Yeah, we'll have a look at the turn 5 casualties, and then we'll click the next turn button, and we will be defending the next turn. Really curious to see what happens at Schweinfurt. We do have some aircraft that can support us there, so that's nice. Yeah, let's see how it goes. That's all for now. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.